Hi everyone, welcome to July 5th, my day 13 of 100 in my challenge to post live for 100 days. I've had a completely crazy week with my son getting ready to move out, my daughter packing up to move to Texas, and for the first time in, I don't know how long, I actually went to church. There were 25 people in the church, everybody wearing face masks. It was an amazing experience, but it was nice. Hey, Linda, welcome. Hi, Diana, Barb, Trudy. I'm so glad you guys come. If you guys didn't come, I wouldn't be sure what I'm doing half the time. So, today, because it's been such a crazy week, I decided that what I would show you is how I put together a card on the fly. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I am, what I have, and I need a card for something. I don't know what, something. I have a stack of cards I'm trying to write out. My challenge for writing out cards every day, I'm a little bit behind, I must admit, but I'm trying to catch up. It's just that with my daughter here and only here for like 10 days, not even that, I want to spend every spare moment I have with her. So, oh, thank you, Linda, that you love what I make. So, what I was going to tell you is how I use the elements that are left over from a paper pumpkin to quickly put a card together, and what I do, how my thought process goes with it, because it's probably the easiest way to put a stunning card together without a whole lot of thought because the elements are already there for you. So I thought I would do that, just to show you, anybody can do this. I'm going to go through my regular process every day. I'm going to tell you what the sale is, which of course is the bonus days for the month. And if you're not taking advantage of it, hey, Debbie and Jane! Jane, how are you? Jane is one of my colleagues at work. I'm so excited to see her name. Jane, I miss you. Um, we work at, she teaches first grade, I teach second grade in the same school, and I haven't seen her in forever. But I'm checking to see who's popping on. So, bonus days in July. If you spend $50, you have, for every $50 you spend, you have $5 in August to spend. You'll get an email with a code, and all those codes go to uh, go to your purchases of the new catalog, which I had been showing you, but today I think I'm going to show you something from Paper Pumpkin. I'm doing fine, Jane. I'm hanging in there. You're catching me on a every day for 100 days. I'm going to post live doing something with cards. I'm explaining this to Jane, but to everyone. I This is day 13, and I plan to do this right through the 100 days at least. And it was inspired by a book by a woman by the name of Alice Ozma, and she wrote a book about her tradition with her dad. It was called The Reading Promise, and every day for 100 days, she challenged her dad, who was an elementary school librarian, to read to her. And after the 100 days were over, they went out to get pancakes. And they said, "What do we do next?" And she said, "Okay, let's read for 1,000 days." Now, quick math, 1,000 days is about 3 years. And she was 9 years old when it started. So by the time they had finished the 1,000 days, it was now called the streak. And they end up doing it for almost 10 years. He read to her until she left for college. So this was my challenge to myself. I decided I would do this. And I've been having a great deal of fun because it challenges me to create every day. And I love that challenge. Some days are harder than others. And this is one way I'm going to show you how to just, on the fly, create something using the pumpkin elements. And I will tell you that Paper Pumpkin, especially this month, because they're going to give you lots of extra elements so that you can order the add-on, which will give you 20 cards to mail out tea lights, all sorts of things that you can create with this paper pumpkin. I happen to love paper pumpkin, and it keeps me going. Crafts that I can do. I've given them out to the neighborhood kids. They love doing the crafts as well. It's been a lot of fun. So if you haven't seen it, and I don't know how many people have not seen it, but this past month of June, the paper pumpkin was a box of sunshine. And in fact, these are the cards, and this was the box, which I haven't decorated yet, but the CEO of the company encouraged all of those who did paper pumpkin to take this yellow box, and I'm trying to move things around and so that you can see my whole desktop is so cluttered it's not funny, and take these elements right here and make it a mailer and mail it to somebody. Hey Debbie, I'm glad you're watching. Debbie, I don't know. I know you won something one of those days. I don't remember if I got your address to send it to you. If you haven't gone to GGStamps.com, do that. Go to the specials, and under the specials in the drop-down menu is something called a giveaway. Just click on that, and you can fill out the form, and I'll be able to send that out. I can't remember. I've sent out so many things over the last week or so. But I just saw your name and I said, ooh, I better tell Debbie that. But these were the elements that actually stick onto this box. There's your mailing address, and you can mail it to someone. Fill it with something yellow. We had a great challenge amongst the demonstrators. Many of you know that. It was a lot of fun. So these are the cards that you made with this wonderful paper pumpkin. I think they're gorgeous. But you had tons of extra elements. Those and these dotted black bars and boxes, there were tons of them. And they were so exciting. So I said, wait a minute, I need a card right away. So what am I going to do to get myself a card quickly using some of those elements, that stamp set, and keep moving forward? So the first thing I do is I take my directions and I flip it over to the back, and I look for what are my coordinating stamp set colors. It says black, crushed curry, gold, poppy parade, shaded spruce, and whisper white. Great. I got out some cardstock and made a card with poppy parade. Then I went looking for what had Poppy Parade in it. Well, one of the ones that I saw that had Poppy Parade was I want to make sure this is right, the Forever Flowers for Every Season DSP. And I really wanted a DSP. Now, I could have gone to the Brights for the DSP, and I could have used that, but I didn't really want to use the patterns that were in there. So I looked through here, and I noticed that the Poppy Parade was with a lot of pinks. I'm thinking, I'm not so sure. It did have this with the green, but I didn't want that with the elements, and the colors were just too bright. I said, wait a minute. There's some monochromatics in Bumblebee, and specifically this one. And I said, well, that's Bumblebee. That is not specifically the crushed curry. But I said, wait a minute. I'm going to pull out the sun. Does the sun kind of match the Bumblebee in certain areas where it turns orange? And it did. So I've got the Bumblebee on top of, hey, I've got so many people here that have just popped on. Mary and Brenna and, I see that Mary shared. Those of you who don't know, if you share the this video with your friends on Facebook and put shared into a comment, I put you in twice for the drawing, and therefore you will have 2 chances to get. And today, as I said before, I'm giving away 4 of these, so I've given away 2. It is this gorgeous DSP at 6x6. I cut one full package up, and I'm sending it out to 4 lucky people. So today you're going to be able to get this DSP. It's just absolutely gorgeous. If you make a comment on my video today. So I now have, getting back to the card, I'm making something on the fly. I have the sun, the designer series paper, and the poppy red cardstock. I have tons of these left over. Now I have a choice of using this big piece here, but I think that would take up too much room. So I'm just going to use one of these. And they're stick-on, so that's wonderful. So now I can either put it this way or this way, but I'm just trying to break up the pattern so it's not all the same. So I think I'm going to put it across, but I'm going to put it down a little bit and just put it across there. I'm going to put the sun up here someplace, and then I'm going to use this down here, but I still need something else and I haven't decided what. First of all, I've decided I'm going to use Sending Sunshine, and I realized that this is a perfect time to use my Stamparatus, so I know exactly where it's going to be. Line it up straight, and I want to make sure that that's up a little bit, just like that. Make sure that sunshine is going to be in there. Yeah, I want to bring it down just a smidge, just like that. I need to put this way over here so it's not in the way. Maybe way down here. It's easier on the further side of your stamping than on the closer side of your stamping, because that way it won't interfere with getting the stamp down. So I'm going to put this in, and because this came in this was in the set, it came in, this was the set, by the way. So I had Sending Sunshine, Smile. I might use some of this, but this was such a pretty set. I'm like, oh, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to put the Sending, just make sure, oh, I think it's too far to one side. Sometimes it's easier to tell when you're looking at it. So just move it just a smidgen before you put it down. There. Yeah, let's see if that works. I love this Stamparatus. Yeah, that's better. And push this down. And then ink up this one. And that right there. There you go, Sending Sunshine. Just like that. So I'm going to put this element. Let's get my Stamparatus out of the way. I love this. For lining up things, it's perfect. And I'm going to put this down here like this. Where are... I know, I just put them here. Oh, right here. I'm like, wait a minute. Where are my dimensionals? So I'm going to put my dimensionals right here on top here. And I mean, how long is this going to take? And the papers are gorgeous. This is the Flowers for Every Season paper. It's gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to put this down here like this. Nancy, I know you have everything. You should be doing something like this as well. Just put it right together so quick. And then I'm going to put this also on dimensionals. And then I decided instead of the stamping again, I am going to, I forgot I pulled these out. Put this over here a little bit so it's dry. I like to put 3 on a circle just so that it gives it a little bit of stability. Here you go, see, like that. And we're going to put this here. And then these are the sequins. I'm sorry, my brain just stopped dead. These are the adhesive back sequins that came with the kit. That color and this color, which has the poppy red in it, came from the Sweet Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequins that are here. There you go. And you can see the yellow is right there. But I grabbed the ones that have the poppy on it. And I did have out my, I admit my desk is just a disaster because I've been doing so many things. I'm just going to pop these here like that. And I think that does better than the black lines. There, I think I put that card together in less than 10 minutes. I think it is so easy to do something, especially when Paper Pumpkin gives you so many elements that you can just throw something together and it coordinates with so many of the other things that are in your craft room, with all the other papers, and it's just so much fun. And as I said, this is so easy to do. You can put on the inside. I just had this idea, so I'm going to... Oh, thanks for all the hearts. You guys are so sweet. Hang on, I'm going to turn around. Hang on. While you're looking at that, just because I want to make it a little bit more pretty. On the inside, I'm going to take Poppy Parade. And this is half of my process. I'm like, okay, so now what can I do? And really, I got home from church at 6:45. And I threw this together. This is not that hard. And the whole thing is, it's just, go with what you know. So I'm going to take this, stamp off once, put that in the center. So it's there, but it's light, okay? Maybe I could have stamped on it directly, but I'll just leave it like that because that's the way it came out. And then I'm going to take, put this away. I'm already getting ink all over my hands. I don't want to get any more ink than I have to. A little something to brighten your day. How's that? Let's use that. Do I have, I don't have another. Wait, I gotta go get another. I don't think this will fit here. Will it fit? Diagonal. It'll fit diagonal. So sometimes I'm putting it on backwards. But I'm going to use that. And some of the memento again. And look through that. Make sure I've got it pretty straight. And there you go. How's that? Yeah, I think it looks really pretty and I think it'll be fun to send to somebody. So, again, when you are trying to throw things together, it's really easy to just look at what you have, what elements you have, and let them make the design for you. It doesn't always have to be this gorgeous colored, and all I did was use the colors that were suggested. Stampin' Up! Does this all the time with the paper pumpkins, with the DSPs. Look for things that you can find coordinations with. And again, that was so fast. And I think it's something that I could send to anybody and I'd be proud to send it to them. So, thank you for coming. I'm going to go join my family as we celebrate the last few days of my daughter being home before she moves away for the next 3 or 4 years to Texas. I'll get over it, I promise. She'll be in good hands. This month's Paper Pumpkin was awesome, and I really can't wait for next Paper Pumpkin. And as a matter of fact, I do have to order the add-ons. Nancy, think about it. I will be having the add-ons for our Paper Pumpkin Zoom. Nancy's one of my Paper Pumpkin Zoom family friends. We love our little group. We've been doing it for a long time, and now we're doing it by Zoom just to keep each other company. For yesterday's, I think I've got everything set up. That's the last thing I have to do is get you guys all do the drawing for yesterday. So here it is. Let me get onto the actual website. We are going to draw for we're going to draw for those who won the the DSP from yesterday, and that is, oh wait, I didn't get the comments. Sorry. Let's start again. Oh, Kathy Sanford. All right. And I'm glad to hear that Nancy got her ad on already. Great. So, Kathy, go to my gigistamps.com and go to the specials, hit the giveaway, and you will be able to fill out a form. Zoom is awesome, Debbie. And I do actually 2 paper pumpkin Zooms a month. So, yeah, I can't wait either. Congratulations, Kathy. Go to gigistamps.com, hit specials, and there's a giveaway form. Just fill that on out. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. And we'll see what we can come up with tomorrow. I am so glad you're sticking with me. Share this so that we can have more come to the party. I'm really happy I'm doing this. And we have, how many more to go? 87 more days to go. All right, guys, have a nice evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.